Hello everybody. This week, because our delivery's late as usual, I'm going to show you a few new things and a few old things, and we've done this one before but the camera didn't work too well. We had a new camera and it was crap. So here we go on pads and coaching type stuff. Right, first of all, our pads that are the most common pads at the minute is our speedy focus type pad. As you can see, it has the velcro strap to tighten it on, the little tab to pull it on, and you can use your teeth if you've got when you got the other one on. Nice dimpled area. It's a nice lightweight, all leather construction with the ball in the back pad. Now these are the most popular pads that we sell. It's more of a development on one of our older pads, which was sort of a cross between this one and this one. This one didn't have the thing on the back, but that was quite a popular lightweight pad. Not a finished article, but it did alright. And then this was our other pad, which was really popular, with the velcro strap. And you get your hand in it, pull it tight, but we didn't have the tab on it, you see, or the dimple part. Now these were really popular because of the size. Now we brought this one back on our next delivery, but slightly smaller, so it's the size of your hand exactly, unless you've got huge mitts. But those who don't like the dimple and you prefer the curved one, our new micro mitt comes out in the summer. So those have now evolved into these, which is, like I say, our best selling focus pad mitt. The next similar thing that we do is the air mitt. Now this one is the micro air mitt. As you can see, it's nice and hand size. Has the little size of the focus type mitt and the speed mitt. Usual velcro strap, etc. These are quite popular for those who prefer a small pad but suffering from elbow pains and things. As you can see, coach's point of view, you get bad elbows. Both of mine have been operated on. Speaking of operations, that's how I invented the air mitt. Everybody's copied it, and I'll give you the little run on the story. We're preparing for a title fight on Sky. Sky wanted to film me doing a bit of training with the boxer, even though he'd finished his camp. We did a couple of rounds of pad work. I was distracted by the producer, and my boxer threw a shot, hit me on the pads when I wasn't tensing up for it, and tore the rotator cuff in my shoulder. Now I had another 3 or 4 boxers in camp on different shows following that, so I needed some way of padding the boxers while my shoulder was healing. So I thought, if I cut a donut out of a pad, place another piece over the top so there's an air vacuum in the middle, an air bubble, that would take the shock, because I was good at science at school, that would take the shock from that and help me elbows and my shoulders, which it did. They sell that well. They're a bit bigger than this, a bit thicker. We'll show you the picture here. They sell that well. I've got none in stock today. We were hoping that the new delivery would have been in so I could demonstrate to you what they are. Now everybody's copied them since, not being boxing people and just sales people, usually our competitors. Their factories will come up with new ideas that are copies of ours basically. So that's the proper air pad or air mitt. Back in stock next week, I hope. But this is the micro version of it. So you've got the big pad, the micro version, and now we do the tie pad version. We're the only ones who do that. It's very light, as you can see. We do a pair of tie pads. That's the air pad. Obviously this is more for kicks and knees as well as punching. It has a pad down the back to protect the coach's forearm. You can tighten your velcro straps up, which are padded and grip. So that's the way they work. There's other little secret ideas which nobody seems to copy because they don't know about it, obviously because they don't use the stuff. But we also incorporate it into our coach spar pads as well. Now a coach spar pad is exactly what it says it is. It's a mitt or a pad depending on where you live, and you work it as mitts and pads, but you can also touch back, you know, and make your boxer work hard, and that's their pad end, and you can tap them back using a glove without using something like this and perhaps damaging your boxer, nick on the eye or nose or something. So this is what most coaches will use for that reason. Now, it's a well padded glove, as you can see, a nice soft, thickly padded, because you're not going to use full force obviously touching your boxer with those, just to keep their hands up. And like I say, it's got our air technology in there, like all of our marketed air pads do. Some people have tried to copy this and say it's original as well, but they're selling porky pies. We've been doing them for 25 years. Another thing that us coaches will use is the shield, the punch shield. Now, you've seen everybody doing these, you know, and as it works, it's really so you can set your boxer's feet, so they set the feet and create power. So the power punching, that's ideal. It doesn't put as much damage in your elbows and your shoulders as a coach, and obviously it doesn't damage your hands. I mean, years ago it was quite well known. In fact, Ricky Hatton's trainer, he used to always wear these, and his hands were so bad he used to have injections. It was, you know, it was quite common knowledge to pad Ricky to get him going. So this doesn't affect your hands much, or your shoulders, because you brace it. That's another good idea for coaching to use. So there's the pads, the paddles, as we've said before. You know, we do our two kinds of paddles. This is the cushioned paddle, and we do a flat paddle as well, a smaller, lighter version. This is the most popular. A lot of coaches like the paddles in that now. As you can see, they're easy to use, they're lightweight, there's not as much stress on your elbows. I think there's a little bit on your wrists, but not as much on your elbows and your shoulders. The other thing is the sticks, of course, as you know, you can do the sticks as well, which we do. They're quite popular as well. I like these because it's less stress on my shoulders and elbows. We get a lot of ideas similar to this, which come and go as fashion. The paddles seem to be staying, along with the sticks. They're a good idea as well. It all puts less pressure on your coach's elbows and shoulders. Every coach will you ask your coach how's his arms after doing pad work, how does his elbows feel after doing years of pads. Like I say, you can see the scars on mine from operations. That's only from doing pad work. Same with my shoulders. It's occupational hazard. I've had more injuries as a coach than ever had as a fighter, to be fair. But that's the idea of all these different thick kind of pads. Everybody will have their own version of some like a bigger pad, some like a smaller pad. Some will only use this, some will only use that. Only Thai or kickboxing coaches will use them. But sticks, paddles and these and pads is what every coach uses, as well as the body pad. Everyone's seen the coach's body pad. I look like I've swallowed one, but I haven't. You know, so you can practice your body shots. At the minute we're developing another one. It was meant to go with the Thai pads. It's called a Thai belly pad, and it's just basically padded there. They'll be on our next delivery in the summer apparently. And we do the big coaches one as well, where you can work away on it. Either or, people prefer one way or the other, which is heaviest, which is lightest, which is best for movement. So that's personal preference. Now, another thing that we've just come out with, we've been testing it for a long time now. It's a new idea. We put it out on Instagram the other day, just a little teaser. I've been watching, you go to the shows, amateur and pro, and always you see, before the boxer goes into the corner, the coach is there with his hands going, they've got pads in the bag, or they've forgotten them, and they're just using the bare hands going, quick, do this, do that, and 1, 2, 3, and I'm thinking, I'm moaning about my elbows and my shoulders being sore. How sore are your hands going to be with a pair of 8 or 10 ounce gloves, no pads? So we started with this one. It's took us a while to perfect it, hence it's not been out on the market yet. And it's what we call the palm pad. Weighs nothing, you can do your pad work, and then when you're done, stick it in your pocket, go to the corner, do your corner work, bring the next, you know, if you're an amateur coach, your next kid in, warm them up, get the pad out of your pocket, and off we pop. And obviously, fraction of the size, no weight, nice and comfortable, easy to use, easy to store, and nowhere near the price of all this stuff. So, another quickie little invention coming from us, the palm pad. Look out for it. It should be out in the summer sometime. Now we've finished testing, developing and perfecting it. Like everything else we do, having the gym, myself being a pro trainer, and as having an amateur club in the gym as well, the coaches there, very good coaches, they use all our stuff. So when we get a new idea in for the coaches, it gets used in the gym, the boxers get to use it, the coaches get to use it. If there's any problems with it, we perfect it, and we don't put it out onto the market until we know it's 100% right. And we only use the best materials. We know all about that. We've been there, done it, seen it. 30 years we've been in this game with this shop, and our philosophy is you get what you pay for. We don't rip you off, you get good prices. As you know, we've got our website www.prounboxing.co.uk. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok. We show all our stuff on there. This is a quick one this week about all our pads and coach equipment. Obviously, like I said to you before, some's in stock, some isn't, because we sell it that fast. Deliveries never get here on time. The last pad one that we did was a little bit dark because the camera was crap. Who was to know? It was advertised as the best camera in the world for YouTube, and it wasn't. But hope you like this one. Please like, subscribe. We need more followers, so ring that bell, pass it on to your friends, get us loads of followers. I've seen other things that I watch on YouTube asking for, they want to do 100,000 this year. I thought that would be nice. A couple of thousand would keep me happy. I'm not greedy. So pass us on to your friends, tell people to watch us on YouTube, and like I say, ring that bell, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.